are here again for a new episode of the Figure Out English podcast for English learners. The transcript will be available as usual on figureoutenglish.com as well as the learning notes and practice exercises. And let's start! Today we will deal with a confusing situation. How to deal with problems with understanding. It is usual and you shouldn't be afraid of that. It happens all the time with native speakers too. But for English learners, it is quite emotional because it could show you're not fluent enough and we don't want to look stupid. But the thing is, it is in your head. There are real situations when it's just you didn't hear, or maybe it's too hard to hear, or maybe it's you communicate in some complicated context. So don't be afraid to ask people to repeat what they say, what they said, or what they meant. There is nothing shameful about this situation. There are many factors which can interfere with understanding. Noises, stress, unclear idea, different background, thinking about something else, a bad day, really many reasons. It is not always about your bad English. Don't start with blaming yourself immediately. There is no problem with asking to repeat. So, which phrases do we use when you didn't understand or you didn't hear something? So many people say excuse me or sorry in this situation. We have a special word in English for that. It's pardon. So please be careful about pronunciation. It is spelled P-A-R-D-O-N. Okay, so people say pardon, all the possible manners. But the correct pronunciation in English is pardon. And if you use it to ask to repeat what the person just said, you will pronounce it with the rising intonation. So, pardon me. In formal style, you will say, I beg your pardon. Please remember, it's quite formal, this full version. So, just pardon. Also, you can say some set phrases, use some set phrases. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Sorry, I didn't get that. Could you please repeat that? It will be more formal. Can you please repeat? This is informal, okay? And it is also very important when people repeat what they said, when they are kind to you, so to say, please confirm that you understood. So now I see, thank you. Got it. Yeah, got it. Or now I understand. Thank you very much for helping me. Okay? So sometimes you need to ask people for clarification when you don't understand what the person wanted to say. So when you didn't understand the idea. Again, it doesn't always happen because your English is bad. People don't always express their ideas clearly. It is not always your fault. Please remember that. Be sure you are not too hard on yourself and just stay calm because your ultimate goal is to get the practical result from this situation. If you need some clarification for what you just heard, you can use phrases like, sorry, what did you actually mean by that? So it's better to use past, not present. So what do you mean? It's quite a direct question, so it will be more informal. If you want to sound polite, you will use past simple instead of present simple. So what did you mean by that? Could you please be more specific? Could I ask for clarification on? This is very polite. Or can you explain what you mean? Okay, so informal. So if you see that people don't understand you, about something you said, or they are confused about the situation, you also can give the clarification yourself. So say your idea again, starting with, let me explain. To put it differently, what I mean is, or what I was trying to say is. So these are very popular phrases when you make some kind of short speeches, when you explain some concept. So we call them signal phrases because people have not very long attention spans. So sometimes you want to drive attention to what you are saying. So if you want to give a signal to the person that you are going to say something important, you also can start with this. What I'm trying to say is, so make a little pause, make sure that people are looking at you now, and then explain your idea. Okay, so to put it differently, let's come back to this phrase. So to put means to express or to say something. So the synonymic phrase, to put it differently, will be in other words. It is also a very good phrase to use. I hope you got the idea that really it's not always your English which is bad, but we communicate in different kinds of situations, backgrounds, and don't start with blaming yourself first. So this will be all for today. Thanks for listening. Please visit figureoutenglish.com for a free download of the transcript and learning notes. Don't forget to share and comment. Cheers!